There's a new ROG phone in town, and this time ASUS has more than one model available. This is the standard ROG Phone 5, and this is the variant that will be available in most global markets. But this time ASUS also has a Pro version and an Ultimate model that has 18 GB of RAM for the first time in a phone. So the Ultimate variant is going to be very limited. ASUS says that it's going to manufacture just one run, and once it sells out, it's not coming back in stock. So let's start with the Ultimate variant and see what you get in the box, because there is quite a lot that ASUS is offering here, and then take a look at the standard version after that. There's a lot to be excited about for the ROG Phone 5 Ultimate Edition. ASUS paid a lot of attention not just the phone itself, but also the packaging, and that's clearly evident once we take a look at what's inside. This time ASUS went with a lot of anime style motif. So you'll see this several times throughout the packaging as well as the phone itself, because there are a few cool AR effects, but we'll get to that later. As for the packaging itself, it opens outward, and you see that there are these anime style comic book panels, and that actually ties into the AR effect I was talking about. Let's take a look at what's inside the package itself. On the left side, we'll find the Aeroactive Cooler 5. Now this has been redesigned for the ROG Phone 5, and it has a larger surface area, and you'll find two physical air triggers at the back. Now these are pressure sensitive buttons on the phone itself, but here you'll find actual physical buttons. And there's also a nifty kickstand, so that when you have this cooler attached to your phone, you can just prop it up and watch a movie or something, and it comes in handy. Now the cooler itself connects to the phone via these pogo pins at the back, and because there's a side mounted USB on the phone, there's a cutout here so that you can charge your phone while you have this cooler attached. Going further into the packaging, on the left side we have the USB power adapter as well as the charging cable. Now with the ROG Phone 5, ASUS shifted to a 65 watt fast charging system, and it is bundling a 65 watt charger. This charger is not a gallium nitride offering, so it is rather large, as you can see, but it has USB-C to C, and it supports the USB PD 3.0 as well as the PPS protocol, so you can use this for charging other phones or accessories. And along with that, you'll also find a high quality USB-C to C cable itself in the box. And at the bottom here, you'll find two additional rubber housings. Now these cover up the side mounted port and the 5-pin magnetic connector, and these are quite easy to lose. I've already lost one on the phone in about 10 days, so it's nifty that you get two additional housings. The phone is located on the right side, and the Ultimate Edition is available in a single matte white color. Now, if you want the black variant, you'll have to pick up the standard version or the Pro model, because the Ultimate Edition is limited to just this matte white finish. And personally, I think that the white finish looks much better because it makes that phone stand out a little bit more. The standout feature on the back of the phone is the second AMOLED panel. This is made out of a plastic AMOLED, and it adds a lot of flair to the design. This particular variant does not have RGB lighting of its own, but the panel itself adds a lot of character to the device. And if you want that traditional RGB lighting that has been a mainstay of the series, you can pick up the standard version. I set up this phone earlier so we can take a look at what the lighting effect looks like at the back. So when you switch on the panel, you can set up text effects or custom images at the back, and you can set up different styles, and there are a few customization effects available, and it really looks nice. This particular edition of the panel itself is monochrome, but if you pick up the Pro variant, that has the same panel and it has a color screen as well. The phone has three cameras at the back. There's a 64 MP primary camera, and you get a 13 MP wide angle lens, and there's also a 5 MP macro. Basically a similar configuration as the Zenfone 7 Pro, because it is using the same Sony IMX686 sensor as the Zenfone 7 Pro. Another differentiating feature on the Pro and Ultimate versions is the pressure sensitive buttons at the back. You'll find two of these triggers at the back that can be used for in-game actions. Now the standard version has two of these located on the side, and you'll find them on the Pro and Ultimate versions as well. But in addition, you'll also get two of those but same sensors at the back. Another interesting addition on the ROG Phone 5 is the side mounted USB port along with the 5-pin connector. Now you can use that 5-pin connector to connect the cooler or other accessories, And as for the USB cable, it comes in handy when you're playing a game and want to charge the phone at the same time. This USB port also does 65 watt fast charging. The final design thing that I want to point out is the SIM card tray. It's accented blue and it has GLHF inscribed on it, which is a nice touch. The SIM card tray itself has a dual SIM design, so you can put 2 SIM cards in there. Coming to the front, the ROG Phone 5 has a 6.7-inch AMOLED 144Hz panel, and this display itself is one of the best you'll find on any phone today. It also has stereo sounds with symmetric speakers at the top and bottom, and it puts out a lot of sound. And at the bottom you'll find a 3.5mm jack if you want to plug in your phone to wired audio. There's a nifty AR feature that's available this time around, and you can unlock it as soon as you set up the phone. But if you haven't done so, you'll be able to use it again from going to the Armory crate and heading to the console tab and selecting the AR mission at the bottom here. So you have to select the packaging, and because we're doing this for the Ultimate Edition, I'm going to select that box and then hit continue here. And then it will scan the comic grid on the left and right, and then it will play unique AR content. Cool. So once you finish that AR mission, you'll be able to take an AR selfie and unlock new avatars and get other rewards. And it's a pretty fun way to enhance that overall unboxing experience. And I like that ASUS went out of the way in a time when most manufacturers like Samsung and Xiaomi are not even including chargers in the box. So that's a nice touch from ASUS there. Let's see what else is there in the box. Now behind the phone casing thing, there's a pull tab and you find a small box, and within that you should find a case. So let's see. Yeah, so there is a case that doesn't cover the entire length of the phone, but that's because there's a cutout on the side for the side mounted port, and here's the cutout for the power and volume buttons. But yeah, it should add some level of protection to the ROG Phone 5 while still showing off all the design elements at the back. And finally, you find a few ROG stickers that's in the package if you want to highlight the fact that you own an ROG phone. But wait, that's not all. Because the ROG Phone 5 Ultimate is a limited edition variant, ASUS is throwing in this fan gift collection for free with every purchase, and this has a few extra goodies. So let's take a look at what's inside this package. Alright, within the package you'll find an ROG branded hat, and it seems to be pretty decent quality. And if you think that the stickers inside the box itself weren't enough, you'll find 2 additional sets of stickers here, and there's also an ROG branded hand towel if you want to cool off after an intense gaming session, and it says that it's made out of bamboo, so nice, I guess. And finally, you also have a face mask, and as you may have predicted, it has the ROG branding. The mask itself seems to be pretty decent quality. That's everything you get with the ROG Phone 5 Ultimate Edition. Now let's take a look at what's on offer with the ROG Phone 5 Standard variant and see how it differs. The packaging itself is pretty standard fare, but you have the same comic grid style layout, and it uses the same AR mission tool to unlock those unique avatars and more content. The packaging itself has a smaller box that contains the case as well as the SIM card ejector tool and another sticker set. The case is similar to what you'll find on the Ultimate Edition. It doesn't offer much protection, but it is better than nothing, and you find the same set of stickers as the Ultimate model. And this is the phone. It is very similar to the Ultimate variant, but the main difference is that this has Aura RGB lighting. Here this panel lights up, and the design itself is really clean. I really like this over what ASUS has done in this segment over the last 3 years, and it shows off a bit of elegance while still catering to gamers. Other than the RGB lighting at the bottom, the standard version of the ROG phone is identical to the Ultimate variant. It has the same hardware, the same camera modules, and the same 144Hz AMOLED screen, and you'll also find a side mounted USB port here. So the only difference is that the Ultimate version has 18 GB of RAM, while this only goes up to 16 GB. As for the rest of the contents in the box, you'll also find a USB power adapter, and this uses USB-C, and the standard ROG Phone 5 also has 65 watt fast charging, but this particular unit came with a 30 watt charger. Now this may vary based on the region you're in, but this particular variant that I'm using for the standard version had a 30 watt charger in the box, even though the phone itself works with 65 watt charging. Finally, you get a USB-C to C charging cable in the box with the standard ROG Phone 5. Now this is different to the braided cable that we saw with the Ultimate Edition, but it's a good thing that ASUS is including the power adapter and the cable with all versions of the phone. And that's a quick look at the ROG Phone 5 and the ROG Phone 5 Ultimate Edition. We have the full review up on the site if you're interested, and make sure you like and subscribe to Android Central so you don't miss out on any tech videos.